holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the board, he's had a much bigger impact these last few years than he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding, and that's a product of how hard he's worked down low.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The shot's good.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Here's McDaniels. Can't cash it in from close range. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. Outside for Randle. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Conley against Van Vliet. Yeah, Conley is good for 3.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A., and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's good for 2. Conley's got 5 now.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Randle.
2 minutes.
Gobert with a screen on Smith. Randle, good.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Brooks against McDaniels. Back to Van Vliet. Up and over Conley. Van Vliet misses. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to McDaniels. Brooks with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner. Tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Right wing. Randle, right side. 18 feet out, and the jumper is good. Randall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And with the shot clock nearing zero, Randall calmly sinks one.
Van Vliet against DiVincenzo. Now here's Van Vliet, tightly guarded, pass to Whitmore. And there's a 3-second violation. Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Shepherd comes in for Fred Van Vliet. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Shepherd. DiVincenzo covering. On the wing, Brooks. Over Ingles. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Fred Van Vliet has been on display for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Shepherd is out there with Amin Thompson. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Brooks against Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Whitmore outside. Reed with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. Pass to Reed. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Shepherd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo to the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. The Rockets trail. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepherd. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Shepherd for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Maybe, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. B.A.?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Green. Smith comes in for Whitmore. Green's checked in for Brooks. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Ingles. And Conley's subbed in for Alexander Walker. Now here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Here's Şengün. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ had did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Thompson. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Edwards. 26 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Smith outside. To the middle. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves lead by 3. To the inside. Here's Randle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randle's got 6.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Brooks. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Here's Randle. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Brooks, the pass to Smith. And here's VanVleet. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Rockets.
Got to get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an allergy medication?
Not yet, and not one that can fix this.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Here's Conley. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. So for Minnesota right now, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Green. Inside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called. A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now here's Brooks. Smith outside. Pass to Green from downtown. Green's feeling it at the arc.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Randle outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Can't hit from in close. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Now here's Randle. He's got 6.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
That free throw misses.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And he's good on the second. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And here we can check out the story for Anthony Edwards.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Brooks. Shot from the low post is good. Brooks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Conley passes to Randle. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Green covering. Lets it go from 11. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
McDaniels against Brooks. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Conley against Van Vliet. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Van Vliet with a screen on Edwards. Here's Green. The shot off that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. Yes, it's good. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Van Vliet. Up and over Conley. Houston with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Gobert with a screen on Green. And here's Edwards outside. And no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jock Landale is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Thompson with a screen. And it's Whitmore missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Thompson. Reed can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Thompson outside. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves shooting it well at 59%. Conley finds Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Good shot selection from Van Vliet.
Minnesota leading by 10. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Van Vliet on the wing. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's gotten 4 this quarter.
Fred Van Vliet has his fingerprints all over this one. Just dominating the defense right now.
Edwards against Green. Edwards can't hit. Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Conley. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Van Vliet against Edwards. Van Vliet misses. Minnesota leading by 8. Conley with the ball. Van Vliet covering. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Now here's Van Vliet. Stolen by Conley.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they learned from that first meeting they dropped. With the win here tonight, the series is now at 1-1, and that's big because they played 2 more times against the Rockets.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside, but he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
Fred Van Vliet.
No good on that
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
one. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left in the game. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Minot. Reed, a screen on Eason. Here's Minot, defended by Eason. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reed. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Assist goes to Minot.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.